Today I'm looking at the CAD Swiss franc at the start of this week, and I am going to be looking at this pair to find an entry. So I'm going to start. I could see from the weekly time frame where I'm going to be looking for my direction on the weekly and the daily. We have been making lower lows and lower highs. We do seem to be going sideways most recently, but let me start at the top here. And we can see that we do have a down ABCD. The market came to the 618, so I am expecting this to fall all the way down to the 1.618. So if I go like this, come down to here, this is my target overall. Now remember, this is a weekly time frame, so this is not just gonna fall like this tomorrow. Please God, it's gonna take a while. As you can see, this has actually been in this down ABCD since 2013. All right, so it's been a while already, but the market is, however, grinding down, making lower lows and lower highs, slowly moving its way down. So for me, what I do, I'm just gonna start at the C from this down AB on the weekly. I'm gonna link this down to the lower time frame. So let me show you all how this works. Blank charts. But once I linked this, because I'm linking this because I just want to make sure that I know that I'm only going to be selling. As long as I'm in this box, my bias is going to be bearish down until that D extension is hit. So I want to link this to the lower time frames, and as you can see, this box is now on all my lower time frames. When I go to the daily with that information, all right, let me zoom out a little bit more, because it's plenty information. You could see that this is the C here that we identified from on the weekly. All right, so I'm going to start my down ABCD swing from here. Let me see what we have recent. We took this out here, and that's my current down ABCD swing. Again, we have a 618 identified. Up here, is it 618 or just shy? It's actually 50. So it didn't quite come to the 618, but we have the 50. But we do seem to have this market as well moving in a sideways pattern like this. Let me see. Yes, so we do have this sideways pattern where this market is or has been moving, finding resistance at the top here and support at the bottom here. So this is the sideways pattern that we identified. So again, I want to go down to the smaller time frame with this information here. Let me see, link object, lower time frame, link object, lower time frame. And I'm going to be able to see that range on the 4 hour to see what we are doing most recently. I could see the bottom of the range there, and I could see the top of the range here. All right, so what we did, we came up to this area, and then we've been making lower lows and lower highs. Let me see something here. Most recently, with this most recent move here, we are making lower lows and lower highs. We did not quite come up to the top here and touch this level, so that's something I would be mindful of, that maybe the market wants to do something like this and work its way up to the top before it falls. Again, if we are going to stay in this range, or based on where this market is right now, because for me, what I'm seeing here, this market should have, to me, when we made this range here and we came here and bounced, this market should have stayed above here if it was going to continue bullish, and it did not. It broke back below that range, because you can see we do have a sideways range here as well, which is telling me right now that we do have more bearish pressure. So the market might not make it all the way up to this level this time. We might come to this area here and fall. So I could see that if I draw this as a level here, this is what I'm talking about. When we came back to test here and rejected, we should have had enough energy to go up, or at least make a higher high, push down and wave up again. We actually came and we made a double top, and since then we have been bearish. So I'm going to respect this double top. I am going to say bearish, so that means my larger time frame direction is taken over, and I'm going to start here again with my down ABCDs again nicely. So I have the market at an area where I want to start selling. This is me personally. I like the market with this below here, and that's where we have rejection. So we can see support. The market bounced. When we broke, we came back to this level. We have a nice rejection candle. The market is not open as yet, but when the market opens today, I want to start looking for a sell trade with my stop beyond this level and my target down here. This makes sense to me as a trade. Even if the market comes up here, my stop is going to be out of the way. But let me see what this looks like. So this is actually 235 pips of risk, and my target would be 547. So just under 1 to 3. Let's see how the market opens. However, maybe we get a better entry where the market pulls back a little bit. But this is what I am looking to do. So I want to be looking at this market to fall from this level. All right, from here and start waving down. And what I could be doing is selling those waves. So what I would be doing is looking for this market to reject and fall and fall and fall. That's how I'd be looking to sell this CAD Swiss franc. So what I want to do is go to this level. I want to identify this area right here because we seem to have a C down to a D on the daily as well, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, link it to the smaller time frame, and that's what I am going to be trading. I am going to be trading this market bearish from here on the 4 hour. Let's see what the market does. I need some waves. As you could see on the 4 hour, however, we are currently still making higher highs and higher lows. So that's why I tell you all sometimes to wait. We want to wait for the market to change that direction. We want to see the market start taking out some of these previous lows and then correct. And then we'd be looking to enter as this market falls. And that would look like this, guys. We'd be looking to enter here, enter here, enter here. And we know where our target is. We're coming down to the bottom of this range, down to this D extension. I always go for the closer target. I'm not gonna let this market fall. If I get an entry, let's say somewhere here, I'm not gonna let this market fall 400 and something pips. And just because I'm trying to go after an extra 60 pips, wait for this target here. My target is gonna be up here, or if I have my target down here, I'm gonna set an alarm as we approach this area, and most probably I'll lock in majority of my profits. If we continue to fall, we fall, but if not, because I am expecting it maybe to bounce here because we did identify that range from the daily. All right, that's the bottom of that range from the daily where the market can come to. So that is my expectation on the CAD Swiss franc. I don't need to go down on the 30-minute. We don't really have an entry as yet. As I said, on the 4 hour, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. So I want that to change, and then we could start entering the CAD Swiss franc, guys.